welcome back to the channel. I am Kerin, and I'm coming to you guys with a day number 3 of Daily Dose with Kerin. So guys, basically I've been trying to come up with topics that we can really discuss throughout the entire month of November, which is my birthday month. And so I just want to interact with you guys a little more. So if at any time you have any questions, any comments, anything you want to say, or anything you want to voice your opinion on, feel free to do so. That is basically why we are here, and why I'm going to interact with you guys throughout the entire month. I know that sometimes it can get a little hectic with these videos, and a lot of you content creators know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to try to push through this thing the best I can, and that's all we can do is do our best. So anyway, first let me start off by saying there were 2 people that I left out of the participation on yesterday's video, and that was TNT Arvine. Their response for my age was 55, and then Ike's girl, her response was 53. And if you saw yesterday's video, I pretty much announced the winner was CC's World TV and Francisco Rollins, which he said 55 as well. So TNT Arvine, you guys were tied for second, so you will definitely be getting a magnet from me if you guys don't already have one. I don't know if you do or not, but if you don't, I'll send you a sticker, so you guys let me know. And then I can get those stickers out. So I did get info for CC's World TV and Francisco. Thank you guys. I'm going to get those magnets out to you guys as soon as I can, which will be probably in the next day or 2. So anyway, we're going to go on to today's topic, which is my occupation. I told you guys I normally get a lot of downtime, so I figured I would do a lot of my videos right here while I'm at work and I'm kind of sitting idle. So the question was, what is my occupation? And that is specific to that occupation, and it needs to be spot on. I said it in the video, and so you know what, let's go down the list. We have some pretty interesting occupations, and some of them, you guys, there is no way I could do them. Okay, so a few of them. I got a logistics manager, which I am not a logistics manager. I got a dietitian and a supervisor. I am neither of those. I got a prison guard. That was the funniest. A prison guard. That is so funny. There is no way I could be a prison guard. That was funny. School teacher. I couldn't be a school teacher. A lot is going on in the schools, and I don't want no parts. Now that my kids are grown, I don't want no parts of a school. An office manager. No, not an office manager. And then there were 2 people that pretty much hit it nail on the head. And those 2 were Daryl Smith. Daryl Smith's answer was a professional driver. That I am, Daryl, a professional driver. The other person was, let's see, where were we? RJ Funches. RJ Funches said a bus driver. That is exactly what I am. I am a professional bus driver, and you know, actually Francisco Rollins said work for the government, but that was kind of vague. So basically I am a professional bus driver, and I'm actually working for the government. So keep that a secret, y'all. But anyway, those were the two specifics. And so you guys, if you can get me a mailing address and send that to my email address right there, and I will get you guys a magnet out. Now, the fact that Daryl said a professional driver for the federal government, you will get your sticker and a magnet. So make sure that you get me a mailing address so I can send you out that. And guys, when you get these, actually, let me show you what you're going to get. This is the magnet that you will receive, and it has the magnetic back. And then the stickers have a white back, so you'll know the difference when you get them. When you guys get them, jump on the channel, take a picture, and show me that it made it to you. I would greatly appreciate that. So I'm kind of getting these out throughout the end of the year here because, like I said before, Vic and I are probably going to upgrade our logos going into next season. So that was that for the winners. Also, I wanted to give all of you guys a shout out because I appreciate you interacting and leaving your comments. And, you know, I've been kind of trying to get back and respond to everybody. And if not, just leaving a heart or a thumbs up. I am reading the comments. So these are the folks that participated, and I wanted to give you a quick shout out. That's Love by Camping, RJ Funches, Sir Rich, Prayer Girl, Daryl Smith, Jean Bauer, Charles Richardson, Arvine the Gautway, Shandia Parker, and Francisco Rollins. Thank you guys. Thank you for taking the time out and interact, participate. Greatly appreciate it. And to all the winners, make sure I get your mailing address, send it to the email right there, and I will get those things out to you. Okay, so now that you know what I do, I'll kind of give you an idea of how I got into this. So I've got so many years of working, and my main job before I started driving was I was a warehouse department lead. So I worked in the warehouse for Victoria's Secret, and I worked there for about 16 years. And I actually liked my job, but towards the end, I just started to get tired of being inside. So I started looking around trying to figure out what can I do outside of being stuck in this warehouse. So I started looking, and it took a lot of thought process because I had spent so much time with that company. But finally I found a company that was actually training people to drive large vehicles. And those were school buses, charter buses, coach buses, the shuttle buses, all type. So I was just thinking, like, I don't know about that because they so big, and I was like, well, I don't know if I could do that. But the thing that my job allowed, that I had, it allowed me to be able to go through training and still have my job. So I kind of had backup. So anyway, I got into that, and I really liked what I was doing. I mean, I trained and I got my CDL. I went to Roadmaster to test out for my commercial license. And I was like the first girl, the first woman that day to test out. So all the guys was outside of the classroom watching as I test. Now, anybody who has a commercial license know that you have to do parallel parking with the vehicle. You have to alley dock. You have to do all these things, and then you have to go out on the road with a certified instructor and drive with them. So I did all that. So when I was doing my alley dock, I just happened to look up and I seen maybe about 12 to 15 guys just standing out there watching me. So that made me nervous. So I was like, you know what? I'm getting ready to show these guys a woman can do this. So ladies, we can drive. So anyway, I seen them there and I had to do an alley dock. So I got the bus. I want to say a 52 passenger bus is what I was driving. And with the license, you have to have you can use a get out and look. And that means when you're doing your alley dock, if at any time you feel like you want to get out because you can't see the cones, you're able to do that and it's not counted against you. So I couldn't see my cone. I was like, oh no, I'm not running this cone over so these guys can sit out here and look and point. I used my get out and look. I got out, I looked, and the funny part about it, I was nowhere near the cone. But they made me nervous, and just testing out to get these licenses definitely make you nervous. So I got my license and I started off driving a school bus. I drove the school bus for the city for about 8 years. And within the first, I want to say 3 years, I had my supervisor approach me and ask me if I wanted to be a certified onboard instructor. And I'm thinking, a what? You mean to tell me you want me to teach people? She's like, no. She said, Kerin, I believe that you can do it. I see it in you and I'm giving you the opportunity. She said, take the night and think about it and then come back and let me know. So that's what I did. I thought about it, and the fact that it was also more money, I said, you know what, I'm going for it. Because guys, if you don't do something that you've never done before, you're not growing. I mean, even if you're a little nervous, go for it, because it's so many things that we don't think we could do, but you can do it. And so I did that. I test out. I had a state of Ohio instructor. I had to go out and I had to basically train him on how I would train an individual to get their commercial license. And that was it seemed like it was an all-day test. So anyway, I went through all my testing on the road, and then I had class testing. And that next week, I was considered a certified onboard instructor. So I climbed that hurdle. So not only did I get out of the warehouse, I turned around, got into driving, and then I've trained so many people on how to drive a school bus, how to drive a shuttle bus, and then the coach bus and the Greyhound buses. So I have trained, and here I am today. So now that I've gotten a little older, I really don't want to do all that physical, because that training, you're outside and you're on the move and you're constantly, this, that, and the other, and you have multiple people that you're trying to work with. So I've done that for maybe about 8 years or so. And so then I shifted over into driving for the federal government. So that's kind of where I'm at as far as what I do for a living. That gives you an idea of kind of where I come from. I was never a office / administrator / in the office type of person. So I wanted to be outside, and it has its pros and its cons. Of course, the cons is here in Ohio, it gets cold. Our weather shifts. We get snow and ice and things like that. But what I would say to that is I just take my time. I am more alert and I pay more attention. Not only just in the winter, but I pay attention all the time. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I got a question. Y'all, I got a question. In order to obtain your commercial driver's license, what is one thing that you absolutely have to have in order to get it? One thing, I'm giving this to one person, the first person who answers the question, and I'm going to get back to you. It is the most important thing that you're going to have in order to get and keep your commercial driver's license. So I'm looking for one person to tell me, what do you absolutely have to have in order to keep your commercial driver's license valid, and what you have to have in order to get the license? So let me know in the comment section. I will let you know who announced the right answer that I'm looking for in tomorrow's Daily Dose. So guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks a lot for commenting and answering some of the questions that I'm throwing at you guys. I really appreciate it. If you have not and you're just tuning in, you just stopped by the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because I'm going to be telling you a lot more things. I'm going to get Vic in. He's going to tell you some things and help you with some different things, because Vic is very knowledgeable. So a couple of these videos, I'm definitely going to have him on. So go ahead and subscribe, like the video. Guys, hit that thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. It definitely helps out our channel. And until next time, guys, I am Kerin with the Real Weekend Warriors with another episode of Daily Dose. See you guys tomorrow. Peace. I'm out.